guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm very excited to be sharing with you some of the pieces that I'm bringing back out from my closet and re-wearing for this fall. I know I said last week that I was going to be filming a very exciting haul, which is still very much happening next week. Reason being because some of the pieces haven't arrived. I'm actually traveling next week, so some of those pieces I will be packing with me. So I will make sure to film that video before traveling, and then you'll get the travel vlogs, because now this is a little bit backwards to how I wanted to do it, because this video is more fall or pre-fall related, or autumn, and I didn't really want to go into autumn content and then back out into summer content. However, I did post a little poll on Instagram asking you if you wanted to see either this video or if you wanted to see me doing my usual makeup look and answering some of your questions. They were both quite popular requests. However, this one outwon by quite a bit, so I decided I would film this week. All these pieces in this video are pieces that you've probably already seen before, except for one piece, which is very exciting. I mentioned it in my last video, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to make you guys wait until next week's video. I shared it on Instagram and TikTok, which I'll leave on the screen now and also in the description box of this video as always, but I shared it over on there and many of you guys seem to love it, so I thought let me share it over on YouTube, because I know from my last video many of you wanted to see it for quite a while. It is a piece that I've wanted for a long enough time that it feels like I've had it for ages anyways, so I thought I would include it into this video. But this video isn't going to be absolutely everything, because actually after the summer videos go out, I am going to be filming an autumn fall capsule wardrobe video where you're going to be able to see a lot more of the pieces. But I feel like these are the pieces that are my go-to favorite. Now I am actually going to be starting off with the piece that I've just mentioned, which has arrived recently. Actually it was yesterday or the day before, and I've already worn it out, because that's just how much I was waiting for it. If you remember from my last video, this is the Manu Atelier Le Cambon 35 in the deep brown suede. I did mention that I was looking to get this into my closet in the month of September. However, something changed and somehow I was able to get my hands on it earlier. It is a piece that I had been talking about for quite a while, and that naturally caught the attention of the brand, and they asked me if I wanted any of their bags, and of course I asked for the one that I myself was going to be getting anyways. This is a lovely bag, and in general, if you watch my last video, you will know just how much I am loving suede bags. There is the Civet Symmetry Pochette in the navy blue suede, which I love. That one also comes in this exact kind of brown color in suede. However, they're going to be launching it in the fall from what they told me. However, I just think in general, a bag like this, I mean, I'm actually going to be wearing this as my airport bag. We are doing summer travels. However, I'm still bringing this bag with me, because I feel like especially when you have a much more minimal style, it's just as important, if not more, to make sure that you add texture into your outfits, just so that you can play around a little bit more and it's not all plain. Anyways, this is not a review of this bag. I will speak more about it in next week's video. I was just way too excited to wait. The next item I cannot wait to wear for this fall is my beloved by Malene Birger TRULLEM coat. I never really know if I'm saying the name of the brand correctly, but I will put it up on the screen and also in the description box of the video. If you watched when I got this, you will know just how much I love this piece, and it actually took me quite some time to finally be able to get my hands on it, because actually it was an exclusive collection with Net-a-Porter in this exact color. They do also have it in red, in black, grey, a few others. This one in particular was quite hard to get. I finally got my hands on it after a few years, and I feel like where I wanted it for so long, now it continues to be a piece that every season I'm just so excited to get back to wearing this. And I think of course it's obviously also the color. I absolutely love wearing all cream monochrome outfits, especially during autumn, winter, that time of the year. I absolutely love it. It's not always that practical, especially in London, but I feel like monochrome outfits are definitely one of the easiest ways to look put together. And because this is a double-faced wool, it just adds that tiny bit of texture while still looking very put together and almost luxurious. I will put videos of this up on the screen so you can see how it fits me. I am around 5'6" with long legs, but this has a belt, and then also it's got this shawl collar. I feel like this is a little bit softer, a little bit more sort of feminine, one could say, for a collar, which I really like, and I feel in combination with the texture and in the color, it all just feels very nice, lightweight, and just incredible in my opinion. Next up on the list, I of course have my Arket knee-high dark brown leather boots. These ones, again, I got them at a time during the winter where I didn't have the opportunity to fully wear them properly, because I love wearing this with mini skirts. Of course, by the time it gets to winter in London, I'm not really wearing mini skirts anymore, so I didn't get the chance to really, you know, live in these, and I feel like that's something I'm going to be doing this fall. By the way, in this video, I feel like I'm going to be saying autumn and fall interchangeably because I hear both of them so often together. It will just probably be shifting throughout this video. But nonetheless, these boots, I think I've spoken about them at quite some length before, but where they have a little bit of a chunkier heel, they are just so incredible. You can actually tell from the bottom that I genuinely have worn these. I was walking in these for quite prolonged periods of time around London, and they are so comfortable, which is lovely. I do actually have a pair of knee-high boots from Massimo Dutti in black, which I may have shared before. They have a slightly thinner heel, not quite a stiletto, but not quite as chunky as these, and they look like they are going to be very comfortable. Also bearing in mind, however, that the biggest difference as well is that those are a pointed toe, whereas these are sort of like a very soft, square, oval toe. Those ones from Massimo Dutti were not the most comfortable after prolonged periods of time. However, with these, I don't have that problem. I did get these last year. However, when I checked, there are still a few sizes available, so I will leave that linked as well. But what I really like about these is that they just look so good on the feet, on the legs. Also, I've got quite thin calves, and so for me, when I used to get boots, sometimes this would be way too wide, too much space, whereas these are perfect. They do still give me a little bit of space. When you're walking, you want to be able for it to move around. However, these don't have too much space where it feels like it doesn't fit you. It was actually quite hard to find something like that. And also in this exact undertone of brown, you will find quite a few brown boots that have quite a warm undertone, sort of more of like milk chocolatey color. I wanted something that's like this, like a deep brown, cool tone, which I really love, and I just feel like looks absolutely amazing during that time of year. So I cannot wait to bring these back out from the closet. They've just been sitting there looking at me. I think that both you and I knew that these were definitely going to make a feature in this video. These are the Jenny Kane Cooper cardigans. I do actually have it in this taupe color, the black color, and I have it in the cream as well. However, I think I've mentioned before, if you are looking to get these are the main two that I would recommend getting. The cream one is amazing, however, only if you're into a pink tone cream. As you can see, for example, the cashmere sweater that I'm wearing right now is more of an ecru off-white cream. This is actually from Theory. I don't know if they still sell it, but if I can find something similar underneath the what I'm wearing in the description box, you will find it. I do still have an active discount code for Jenny Kane. Now, this is incredible. It's obviously got that cinched in waist. It always reminds people of the hourglass figure of the Kate cardigans every year. I think people are always looking for an alternative to that one. This one is not necessarily the cheapest alternative. However, when I picked up my first Cooper cardigan from Jenny Kane, I didn't buy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved the hourglass figure. Yes, it did remind me of Kate. I knew that in itself as a brand, since I had tried Jenny Kane in the past before, I knew that in itself it was its own thing. Anyways, these are really incredible. They are heavyweight. They feel amazing. The quality is comparable to the Kate cardigan to some degree, and it does keep you very warm. They have pockets and then the buttons going all the way to the top, which is the main difference. Every year I do feel like I need to give the disclaimer, because when it comes to this time of year, I do have content that I shot wearing these Cooper cardigans. Those pieces of content did incredibly well, reached a lot of people. However, because of that, there are some brands who have unlawfully taken that content and basically used it to falsely advertise essentially the Cooper cardigan, but on their website. So I always have to tell people, please do not fall for these adverts. They are quite a pain to get down because they essentially just replicate it brand after brand. These are not brands that are located within the UK, and so the regulations are different within each country. So essentially, in other words, it's been really a pain to get those adverts down. I still get screenshots, especially this time of year. A lot of you send me screenshots saying, hey, I've seen your content, it's falsely advertising this, I just wanted to let you know. And a lot of the times I'm very well aware, it's just really hard to get them down. We've been trying to get them down for a long time. They just keep going on. So I have to just essentially warn you guys, if you want to get the Cooper cardigans, you can only get these on the original Jenny Kane website. I will leave it linked down below. I know that sometimes it's tempting to just want to get these paying less. You can get it, obviously. I have a discount code which I think may give you 20% off. Sometimes they have sales as well on the website, but it's not worth falling for these scams. Not just my content, but actually other people who have made content styling these cardigans, since they are bestseller cardigans for Jenny Kane. But nonetheless, this is actually just an incredible piece for autumn. Whilst I'm on the topic of cashmere pieces, this is actually a crew neck jumper from Almada Label. In general, I feel like cashmere pieces from Almada Label are something that I bring out every single year when it comes to this season, and this is not an exception. Navy blue crew neck, which I've actually already styled this a few times when London wasn't really giving us summer weather. However, I am excited to wear those outfits now in season. Anyways, this is a lovely one. I feel like also I have my cashmere maxi skirt from Almada label, and I have the matching vest and jumper. I feel like that's another piece that's going to look lovely with the Manu Atelier Le Cambon 35. Also, in last week's video, I did mention how good the Manu Atelier bag would look with a full navy blue monochrome outfit. You can see just how well they work with one another. I think actually next week at the airport, I'm either going to wear this with a full navy blue outfit or with a full black monochrome outfit. Despite the talks of the fake ads with the Jenny King cardigan, if you have watched those or stumbled across that reel, you would notice that I was styling it with this pair of jeans, which I have now brought out 3 years or 4 years in a row. I got these a very long time ago. These are the organic wide leg trousers. I'll try to see if they still have it online, because again, these are a really old model. I feel like they redid these jeans and brought them back out. They are in this deep sort of blue color. I will leave a picture of me wearing it on the screen, but because these weren't really in stock as they're quite old, many of you haven't been able to get your hands on it. So I will try to see also if there's any similar jeans that I can leave linked. Even as I've tweaked my style and refined my style more, these have still remained in my closet and a piece that I really love. I don't think it would be autumn/fall without maxi skirts. These ones look super crinkled on camera, but you'll see a picture. They're actually from H&M and I still absolutely love them. This is a satin cream skirt. I wore it before as a monochrome cream outfit. I still love this skirt so much. I've really been preserving it as much as I can. The thing about satin is sometimes it can get caught on things and then you feel like it's ruined. So you always have to preserve these pieces really well. This is one of those pieces that allowed me to see that actually sometimes you can find some epic pieces at H&M. You just, one, have to be looking, and two, to be honest, you just have to sometimes order it and see, and this is what happened with this skirt. Actually, it did go on to sell out, so I will see if they still have this available. However, since then, I've seen quite a few brands bring out pieces similar to this. I saw one from Massimo Dutti this year. I also saw one from Dish. For me in particular, it was just the fact that it needed to be this off-white cream. And the other skirt that I have, I actually wore it in one of my last videos with the Row Carly blouse, and many of you had asked me where it was from. This is actually from Theory and I've had it for quite some time as well, but I do think I saw it on the Net-a-Porter site. This is actually in the size 0 as opposed to my usual 00. However, it works really well because it's a little bit looser, so you can sometimes have it a little bit lower on the waist. It does also have a slit all the way at the back, so it just adds a little bit more of that touch to the back, and it does have that wool feel to it. So also when you see someone wearing this up close, it does look a little bit more luxurious than your typical non-textured skirt. And lastly, in this entire video, I have these are actually a pair of trousers from Philippe K, and they are amazing. If you had seen the video where I was wearing the Cooper cardigan, I was wearing these on the bottom. I love them so much. I haven't gotten the chance to wear them properly. Where it does have also wool intermixed into the composition, I cannot really wear it in the summer without absolutely boiling, but I feel like it's something like this that's just going to be so lovely when I'm layering or just wearing a monochrome outfit. Or even if I was to be wearing this today with this jumper, I think it would be a really nice neutral contrast. I'm around, again, 5'6" with long legs, and these are very flattering on the legs. And just like that, we've made it to the very end of the video. I again cannot wait for you guys to see next week's video, which is actually going to be more summer stuff, even a few colorful pieces. But nonetheless, I'm happy that I got to share with you some of my favorite pieces once again, and the Manu Atelier bag, which I love. Definitely let me know in the comment section below if there's any particular pieces that were your favorite, and I would love to know if there's any pieces in your closet that you're looking to rewear again for fall. Again, I feel like one thing I love about these videos is that, of course, I'm sharing hauls with you, I'm sharing newer things with you, but I think it's just as important for me to share with you the pieces that I'm rewearing again and again, also to kind of normalize it a little bit more, because I do think sometimes we can all fall into the trap of thinking that we need something new all the time. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon in the next one.